I'm whispering. I'm doing my deer hunting voice. My creepy deer hunting voice. If you're still here, God bless you. Duke, that's my sandal. Put it down. Seriously? In my food plot? We're back farming for big bucks. So you've seen the food plot stuff now. That's all growing up nicely. You'll probably see some of it in this video because we're gonna put some some of our boss buck feeders out there on the food plots as well. So you're gonna see some kind of a little bit of update. I'll do a whole other update video on those food plots coming up soon, but what we're doing today is just kind of getting everything set up and staged and ready. I'm about probably a month behind. I should have probably done this about a month ago, but life's been a little busy and it was so dadgum hot in the month of September and August. I didn't feel like doing anything when it comes to deer hunting. So we are doing it now, and what we're doing today is setting up our boss buck feeders. And we are setting up some deer cameras, some trail cameras. I've got to get all the cameras energized with batteries, and I've got to get all the cameras, the cards emptied and ready to go, and just make sure everything works, and then we got to take it out and set it all up. I've bought some corn. I didn't buy a bunch of corn today because I hate filling these things all the way up, and then after looking at the pictures, there's something wrong, you notice something different, and you want to make a move, but now you've got 300 pounds of corn in a feeder, and so you're just kind of stuck. So I'll put just like 50 or 100 pounds in each feeder that I set up today, and we'll go from there. The other thing I got to do with all these feeders is they've all been set up for gravity feeders, feeding protein and stuff like that. And I got to put the motorized corn heads on them because this isn't the time of year to be feeding protein. And if I just leave these gravity heads on them and the deer come up and eat whenever they want, there's the likelihood that will literally eat me out of house and home. So I don't want to do that. So we've got 3 motors we're putting on today, and we're going to get after that and get after getting this done. OU Texas is playing right now, and I'm missing it by being up here, but the weather is gorgeous outside. It's turned cold here in Oklahoma finally. Duke, here. Sorry about that, battery died. Such is life. But I was saying, Duke, whenever he sees me running through the neighborhood as I go driving, whether it be in my Ranger or in my truck, when he sees me or hears me driving, he just immediately comes running up. Like I haven't been calling him for the last 10 minutes, and I haven't been chasing around, driving around looking for him on the property for forever. And then he just comes running up to me like the world is great. Like, hey, Dad, sorry, I just now saw you drive by. What's up? What do you need? It's just, he's so infuriating. Right, Duke? You're infuriating. So here's what we got. We've got all these Boss Buck feeders right here. We've got 4 of them. These are the 350-pound feeders. We've got a tripod over there we're gonna try to get set up this weekend. And we've got all of our legs over here for the feeders. And we have, oh, motors. Let me show you the motors. I bought 2 new motors this year, and we've got an old one, so we got to assemble all of those. Here is one of the new ones. Got to take it out of the box, get it going. And then here's one of the old ones. Got to get it going, batteries in, all that kind of stuff. And hopefully everything works as it did whenever it was taken down last year, or 2 years ago rather, because I didn't deer hunt last year. So 2 years ago, hopefully it all works the same. So we're gonna get after it. I have a lot of work ahead of me. I don't know how much I'm gonna be able to do this on my own, but we're gonna give it a shot and get everything done that I can. So, and then if I have to call my brother-in-law in for reinforcements or anybody else, we'll do that. So let's get after it, and let me show you that real quick. That's pretty cool looking. I don't know if the camera's gonna pick up all the coloring in that butterfly, but that thing is pretty on the Ranger. Duke, come here. All right, let's get after this. All right, let's get this thing out of here and get going. 1 of 2. Oh, well. Would you look at that? Apparently no assembly required. I don't know if you guys can see that real well. This is my kind of deal here. I don't have to put anything together. I mean, this thing is ready to bolt up. It's adjustable here on the sides. Huh. Okay. And the inside. It's ready for battery connection. And the controller is mounted. These things are the cat's meow right here. Boss Buck. They were a sponsor of Heartland Trophy Hunters of ours that we ran for a few years, and that's how I acquired all of these. They are like a molded kind of, I don't know, it's not like a plastic, I don't know, they probably got exactly what their material is online at probably bossbuck.com. I'll put a link in the bottom, yeah, bossbuck.com. I'll put a link in the description of this video, but these things are like indestructible. So they've sat outside for 3 or 4 years and they still look like brand new. So I really like these feeders. They're out of Texas, and yeah, so I think you're starting to see them more and more. When we did our deal with them, it was probably 2015 or 16 with Heartland Trophy Hunters, and nowadays, I mean, I think I saw them in Academy the other day. So they're really up and coming, and there's a reason why, because they've got a great product. So anyways, let's get after mounting this thing up to our base and go get these things set. All right, we got the first one loaded up. We got our legs with feet. This setup's got feet on it, only because before they were in a really sandy soil area, but this one's got feet on it. We got our feeder, and we got our motor. So real quick, what I wanted to show you is just real quick the lineup of cameras we're using. We've had these for a while. Those are a couple of old Moultries. This one is a new Moultrie, and then we got a Bushnell to top it all off. So we're not only going to set these feeders, that feeder, we're going to set one of these cameras with it on a nearby location. So here we go. All right, one down, 2 more to go. All right, second feeder done. That one gave me a little trouble trying to put the motor on. It was a pretty tight fit. I mean, I can appreciate a tight, good fit, but I got it in. I just couldn't spin it to line up the wing nut, the wing bolt hole. So I barely got one started. I hope I didn't cross thread it, but I got a little frustrated. So on to the third one. All right, so the third feeder, I'll show you in just a second. It's actually not a boss buck, it's a Moultrie feeder. I still have 2 more boss bucks to put up, and I've got 1 more Moultrie already out. So that's 3 more feeders. So for a total of 6 feeders for 125 acres, that's a lot. Should be pretty good. So you're gonna probably, my attention span for deer feeders is pretty much over for today. It's been about 3 hours of dickering with stuff and all kinds of that, and that last one not going right just kind of took it out of me. But so I'm gonna show you the third feeder. It's actually on the food plot that you saw me do, the second food plot you saw me do, the last food plot you saw me do. And we've already filled it up, but I'm gonna show you the location of that. But I am coming to you, I don't know if you can tell, I'm coming to you live from my stand. This is a stand I had in last year. I never sat in it. I set it up and then never hunted it. But sitting in here, I now know why I set it up here, because it is gorgeous. It's a great spot. I've got the food plot right here behind me. I don't know if it's showing up right there behind me. I can't see all of it. I may do some tree trimming on that tree right there to try to knock off some of those limbs so I can see in all the way into that food plot, and I can see the feeder. But right now I can't. I can see just a little bit of it. But what I'm really trying to do is hunt this spot and cut off everything from coming out that way that you can see. Right now it's tough to see because all the grass is still green, the leaves are still green on the trees, but by rifle season that'll all be falling off and I'll be able to see quite a ways, and I'll be able to see a lot coming to here. So I'm excited to hunt this stand. I may try to jump in this stand tomorrow morning. I don't know. There's some good tracks in the food plot, even though nothing's coming up yet, but I've just kind of got the itch to do some deer hunting. So I may try to jump in this stand here tomorrow morning. And nothing else, what I need to do is come in and cut some lanes, some shooting lanes. I need to cut those trees up, and I need to cut a pathway and flag and mark a pathway to walk into this thing to make the least amount of noise as possible. So we are probably going to call it a day right here. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm not going to call it a day. I'm going to go down and I'm going to show you that last feeder, And I've got Duke down here. Duke is not happy that I am in this tree. Are you? He is walking around, whining, freaking out, ruining my deer spot, probably. So, okay, I'm coming down. And I don't have a safety harness on. Hey, Duke, I'm coming down. Chill out. All right, hang on. Okay, so here's that food plot. There is the Moultrie feeder. It's actually my buddy's feeder. It's a pretty nice one. It's an older one, but it's pretty nice. They've modified it with a varmint cage underneath it and all kinds of stuff. So it's a pretty nice little setup. So now I've got to pick a tree on here that, and I don't see a good one. I may bring a T-post with me tomorrow. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to bring a T-post with me tomorrow, and I'm going to drive it in the ground about where I'm standing. That way it'll shoot not only the feeder, but you'll be able to see back in there on the plot as well. So that's gonna be it for us. I'm whispering. I'm doing my deer hunting voice, my creepy deer hunting voice. Hey, Duke, let's get out of here, bub. So we're gonna get out of here. Hope you enjoyed the video. I'll probably make another video tomorrow with like deer stand maintenance, cutting the trails in, cutting the paths into the setups I already got, and maybe setting up a couple of new spots. I got to set up the tripod. That's what we're gonna do tomorrow, which it won't be tomorrow for you. This probably won't even be seen until 2 days from the time I'm shooting it. But this week you're gonna see me do some stand setups, tripod setup, ladder stand maintenance, trail maintenance, all that good stuff. So that's it for today. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, like the video, subscribe to the channel. If you're still here, God bless you. And we'll see you next time up on the ridge. Seriously? In my food plot? Really? If you think you are getting in my Ranger looking like that, you got another thing coming, jerk.